How to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Practical money tips. Personal finance and investing. Before we dive in, if advertisements should interrupt this video, please do not click off of the advertisements. Please allow them to play through as a thank you to me for bringing you this honest, valuable information for free. Now let's continue. It's Friday night, and your direct deposit just hit. You feel that brief rush of relief when your paycheck finally hits your bank account, only to feel that relief vanish a few hours later as all your bills are paid. You make a mental note to do better next month, but deep down, you know the cycle is likely to repeat itself. The harsh truth is that living paycheck to paycheck isn't just stressful, it's financially dangerous. What would you do if you lost your job tomorrow? How long could you survive? In this video, I'm going to show you a practical, step-by-step plan to break free from this cycle for good. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to take control of your money and build a more secure future, even if you're starting with zero savings. The real cost of living paycheck to paycheck. Let's be honest, the paycheck to paycheck lifestyle is exhausting. You work hard and do everything you're supposed to do, yet it feels like you're constantly fighting to stay afloat. An unexpected car repair or an emergency room visit can completely derail your life. Payday doesn't even feel like a reason to celebrate anymore. It just feels like a reset button on survival mode. This cycle is a dangerous trap for three key reasons. No safety net. One small emergency can push you straight into a debt spiral. Zero progress. Saving for retirement or a down payment on a home feels impossible because you're always starting from square one. The dream killer. This lifestyle quietly suffocates your dreams. Vacations, early retirement, and even just a peaceful night's sleep feel completely out of reach. But here's the good news. You can absolutely escape this cycle. You don't need to win the lottery or get a six-figure raise. You just need a plan and the discipline to follow it. Stick with me, because what I'm about to share isn't just theory. It's a proven method that's helped people go from broke and stressed to financially free and in control of their future. Step 1. Get crystal clear on your numbers. The first step to stopping the cycle is gaining awareness. Most of us don't actually know where our money is going. If you're constantly swiping your debit card and praying it won't be declined, it's time to face the facts. The best way to do this is to pull up your last 30 days of bank and credit card statements. Track every single dollar. Break your spending down into categories like housing, utilities, food, transportation, subscriptions, debt payments, and anything else. Look for patterns, especially those small leaks, like in used subscriptions or daily takeout orders. This might feel uncomfortable, but think of it like a doctor diagnosing a health problem. You can't fix an issue until you understand what's really happening. I once coached someone who was convinced they had a debt problem. After tracking their expenses, we discovered they were spending over $700 a month on eating out. That realization alone changed everything for them because they finally knew what to fix. Remember, you can't fix what you don't measure. Until you see your spending clearly, you'll stay stuck on autopilot. Step 2. Build a bare-bones budget. Now that you know where your money is going, it's time to create a temporary survival budget. This isn't about extreme deprivation for the rest of your life. It's about gaining control. Start by listing your non-negotiables first. Rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, and minimum debt payments. Then cut aggressively everywhere else. Cancel unused subscriptions, cook at home instead of getting takeout, and pause all luxury spending like new clothes or nights out. Set a small fixed fund allowance to avoid feeling completely deprived. which can often lead to a binge spending backlash. The goal of this budget is to create a temporary cash surplus. Even if you free up just a few $100s a month, that money can be used to build savings or pay down debt. Imagine freeing up an extra $300 a month. That's $3,600 a year, which is enough to build a solid emergency fund or pay off a credit card balance quickly. Step 3. Build a starter emergency fund. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, even a minor emergency can send you spiraling into debt. That's why your first financial goal should be to save $1,000 as fast as possible. Think of this as your stress shield. It protects you from having to swipe a credit card every time something unexpected happens. Here are a few ways to build that fund quickly. Sell unused items online or at a yard sale. Pick up a side hustle like food delivery or freelancing. Cut one major expense, even if it's just for 60 days. The peace of mind that comes with having even a small emergency fund is life-changing. Imagine your car breaking down and not having to panic. Step 4. Destroy high-interest debt. Debt is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck in the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Every dollar you pay in interest is a dollar you can't use to build wealth for yourself. Start by listing all your debts, including the balances and interest rates. Then, choose your attack plan. The most motivating method for most people is the debt snowball. Pay the minimums on all your debts except for the smallest one. Throw every extra dollar you have at that smallest balance until it's gone. Then, take the money you were paying on that debt and roll it into the next smallest one. Imagine how much faster you could save and invest if those debt payments were gone. Step 5. Automate your finances. Once you have your starter emergency fund and have begun tackling debt, it's time to remove willpower from the equation and automate your money. Here's how to set it up. Direct deposit split. Ask your employer to send a percentage of your paycheck directly to your savings account before you ever see it. Automatic bill pay. Set this up for all your recurring bills to avoid late fees and missed payments. Automatic investing. Even $50 a month transferred to a Roth IRA or 401k adds up over time. When your system runs automatically, you're less tempted to overspend, and your future self will thank you for making it so easy to build wealth. Step 6. Increase your income. There's only so much you can cut from your spending. Eventually, the fastest way to get ahead is to make more money. Ask for a raise. Research your market value and present a strong case. Start a side hustle. Freelancing, tutoring, or delivering groceries can add hundreds of extra dollars a month. Look for passive income streams. Consider high dividend investing, rental properties, or creating a digital product. I know a few people who started a weekend dog-sitting side hustle and were making an extra $400 a month within 3 months. All of that money went toward building their emergency fund, and it made a huge difference. Step 7. Build long-term wealth. Once you're out of crisis mode, it's time to shift from just surviving to truly thriving. This is where you focus on key wealth-building moves like saving up to 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund, consistently investing in low-cost index funds or ETFs, maxing out retirement accounts like a 401k or IRA. This is how you create financial freedom, where work becomes optional and money stress is a thing of the past. Imagine a future where payday isn't a lifeline, it's just another day. That reality is possible, and it starts with the steps you take today. Common pitfalls to avoid. Before you get started, here are a few traps that can sabotage your progress. Lifestyle creep. When your income increases, avoid immediately upgrading your spending, using credit cards for points. If you can't pay off the balance in full every month, you're losing money, not earning it. Skipping steps. Build that starter emergency fund before attacking debt, or one small setback could send you right back to square one. Breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle isn't easy, but it is one of the most worthwhile things you can do for your future. The first step is simply deciding that you're done living this way. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next video on personal finance and investing. Give this video a thumbs up if it gave you some value, and leave a comment below to share your biggest takeaway. And remember, the information in this video is for equipping, educating, and empowering. It is not professional financial advice.